Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to our C-sharp journey. Today, we are going to delve into the world of operators and expressions. So buckle up because this is where the magic happens. Okay, so when we say operators in C-sharp, these are basically symbols that perform operations on variables and values. And I believe as of now, you should know what a variable is and what a value is. I've actually done a video on that already, so check it out if you have not. All right. Yes, so they are the building blocks of expressions, and it is very important for you to understand them to write effective and powerful codes. So let's start with the arithmetic operators. We're looking at arithmetic operators first, and we can move on to look at the other ones. So when we mention the arithmetic operators, these include the addition symbol, we have the subtraction, we also have the multiplication, which is represented using the asterisk symbol. We also have the / used for division, and we also have the modulus percentage symbol, which is used for finding remainders, like so. Okay, good. Now let's say, for instance, we have a variable called result, and then we have values 10, and then we introduce the plus operator or the addition operator, and then we add, let's say, a 5 to it, like so. What will happen is this 5 is added to the 10, and then whatever the result is or whatever the outcome is stored in this result variable here. Is that okay? So I can decide to go ahead and say console.writeLine, and then passing this result variable that I defined at the top to see what is held currently in the result variable. All right, so let me just debug it, and we are hoping to get a result like that. So we are getting what? 15. We are getting 15, which is actually correct. We can perform or we can use the addition operator together with negative numbers, decimal numbers, and what have you. You get it? So this one, for instance, we are saying negative 10 plus 5, and this should evaluate to negative 5. Negative 5. Pretty sure about that. Negative 5, yes. So that is that we are getting a negative 5. Yes. Let's look at the other ones, which is the let's say double. Let's say first number, f number is equal to, let's say 5.4 or 5.3 minus 2.5 or 2.4. And then when we go ahead and say console.writeLine, now we pass in the, okay, so let me just say result 2, like so. And then when I pass in this results 2, terminate it, and then let's say we comment out this particular one. Let's see what we are getting. We are getting a 2.9, which is technically correct. Yes, 2.9. Okay, now we can do likewise for the multiplication, like so. And then I will go ahead and then log or display the two expression in the console. We expect to get 50 and then okay, we are getting what, because it was a negative 10, right? So we are getting a negative 50 and then 12.72. We can also do for the division. Is that okay? So let me just let me comment out these ones, and then so we can work with other ones. So let's say integer, let's say dividend 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 is equal to, let's say 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4, and when we say console dot write line like so, I think we are getting 3 as the output. That is what I'm guessing, and the answer is actually correct. And you can see that the reason or the explanation we give to this forward slash is actually correct, because we said it is used to what implement the division concept. So we are saying that 12 divided by 4 will give you 3 as the output, like so. All right, yes. And then let's also look at the last one, which is the modulus operator. So what can I do? Let me just say that int mod is equal to, let's say 2 modulo 3, like so. And then let me say console dot write line mode. So let me just comment out this for now. And then let me just do one. Let me just say remainder, like so, and then I can concatenate the actual results to this text value. So let me just run the code and let's see the output. Okay, so we are getting 2. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? Okay. Okay, so let me use a more higher number to see something. 6 modulo 3. Okay, where is it? Okay, so we are getting a 0 technically, which is what, correct? Yes. Now the first one is actually correct, but explaining it to be cumbersome. But I wanted to use very precise numbers for you to really understand the concept of what modulus, right? So we have 6 here and then 3 here. So it is basically saying that how many times does 3 goes into what? 6. It goes into it 2 times, remainder what? 0. So it means 3 times 2 will give you what? 6 back. So which is technically what? Correct. So that is the concept of what? The modulo for you. Now you might think, what is the essence of it? It's very important when you are trying to find if a number is odd or even and all that. You can use how do you call it, the modulus operator to do that. So in this case, I can say that this number here is what? Is it odd or even? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, all right, good. Okay, now let's move on to look at what we call the comparison operators. Comparison operators. So let me comment out these ones. Comparison operators. So these are these include, we have the double equal to, we have the does not equal to, we also have the less than, we have the greater than, greater or equal, less or equal to, we have greater or equal to. Yeah, so these are the basic ones we have for now. Yes, now how do we put them to use? Before then, let's get to know what they actually do. They help us compare values and make decisions in our program. Okay, so when we say that a number is equal to a particular number, you can use this one here, double equal to. Now you saw that when we say int, let's say number equals to 5 or 3, we are using the equal sign here or the equal symbol here. This is what we call the assignment operator. We call it what? Assignment operator. It assigns the value that is here to this variable here. So it is not doing what we call comparison. It is not comparing whatever is here to that. But if you want to compare, that is where we introduce what? Another equal to, in addition to what? The assignment operator, which is the equal to here. Is that okay? Yes. So we say that they help us compare values and make decisions in our program. That is basically what these comparison operators do. Is that okay? Yeah, so let's say that we have this number here and another number. So let's say second number, which is equal to 5, and I can say that if number is equal to second number, okay, let's just say console.writeLine, like so. The numbers, let's just say equal numbers, okay, equal numbers, like so. And then if it is not, what we say, let's just say console.writeLine, then say not equal numbers, like so. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this code and see what we get as the output. Okay, so we are getting not equal numbers. Is it true? Is it true? Well, I think it's not true. Let me know in the comment section, okay? I think it's not true. That is a joke. It's actually true, right? So we are saying that, is this 3 equal to this number 5 here? Are they equal? Are they equal? When we say something is equal, it means that they are the same, basically, all right? And this is actually false. And that is why we are getting this part of the code to run, telling us that the numbers are actually not equal. But if I should change this to 5 for them to have the same number, to be on the same page, we expect this part of the code to get executed, which is equal numbers. Equal numbers. So let me run that. Oh, so we are getting equal numbers, and that is what we expected to be the output. And yes, that is it for the equal comparison operator. All right, the equal comparison operator. Let's look at does not equal. Does not equal. So To implement these one here, we just have to introduce an exclamation symbol here like so. So we are saying that if this number here does not equal to this, okay, print this part. Okay, print what? Print this part here. I mean, execute the code that is in this block here. But then else do this. So here the message would have to be positive instead. So we have to say that equal numbers, and then here to be not equal numbers technically. So if my logic is right, let's just test it out and see what we have. Okay, so like I said, we are getting equal numbers, which is technically true, right? Yes. So it checked if these numbers are not equal in this part here. Are these numbers not equal? They are basically equal, right? So it skips this part and then gets to this place and executes whatever that is here. Yes, and that is for the not equal to operator. To add on to that, the comparison operator, and that is what we are looking at technically. All right, now we can also implement that is the number less than the second number, or is it greater than, or is it less or equal to, or is it greater or equal to? So to do that, let's first do for the less than, and then say that if the number is less than the second number, you can say that number is less than. So less of that, we can say that number is not less than. Okay, so let me just tweak the number later, 40, and then run the code. Let's see. Okay, number is not less than. This is what we are getting. Is that correct? Let's check it out. So we are saying that this number here is 40 and the second number is what? 5. And we are saying that is this number less than the second number, and the output we had was what? Number is not less than. So it means that this number here, 40, is not less than 5. It's not less than 5. And that is the less than comparison operator in action for you. We can also do for greater. Right? Let's check it out. Should have changed the message anyways. Let's just look at what we get. So number is less than. Number is less than. Okay, so this number here is less than the second number, and it's true. Number is less than. Okay, so like I said, we have to change the message, else it will be confusing. So let's just say, is the number greater than the second number? So we could say that number is greater than, number is greater than, like so. So if it is not greater than, it should just say less than. So this time we are expecting to get number is greater than as the output. Yes, so number is greater than, which means the 40 here is greater than the 5, like that. We can also implement the less or equal to, or greater or equal to. Now what happens is when you do greater or equal to, I mean greater or equal to, like so, if the number here is greater or equal to exactly 40, okay, if it is above 40 or exactly 40, it gets to execute this part, and then the other way around to less or equal to, which is what? when a number is less than or exactly equal to what? 40, I mean the second number, then it gets to execute this part as well. So if the number is what, let me just put that in action so we see. So let me just put 50 here, 40 and 50. So I would say that number is less or equal. So let's just use a high level thinking to infer if it is correct or not. So number, which is 14, second number is 50. Is this 40 less or equal to the second number? It is technically less. Okay, it is technically less. So what we are going to get is we execute this part of the code. So let me just say that, let me just get rid of the or, and then if it is otherwise, number is greater than. So let me just run the code and let's see. Okay, so number is less. Technically, number is less. So this number is lesser than what? 50. Yes, and these are what? The comparison operators we have. All right, these are the basic ones we have, and it is very crucial for you to understand how they work and how to basically implement them. Now, I know we've not gotten to conditional statement yet, but then for me to really solidify what I'm trying to convey to you, I decided to implement the if condition. We will get to, I mean, this particular session where we would dedicate time to really understand how to implement the if conditions in our programs. These are conditional statements, okay? Yes. And not forgetting that to you comparing a number to another number is also it's comparison, all right, but technically it's also conditions that are happening under the hood. Is that okay? I didn't intend for this video to be very long, so I'll end here so that we continue looking at logical operators in our next session. I hope you like this video, and whatever your comments are, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section. And then don't forget to like the video, and if you are new here too, consider following for more. Until next time, I wish you happy coding, and I'll see you again. Bye.